So hello everybody, welcome back into another guide for Duchess. So let's get into it. So Duchess is pretty good at daggers. Let's see here. I will use relics for her. We're gonna check it out here. So if you're like on early game, I would suggest doing this relic right here. So you have Knight of the Beast, stamina recovers with each attack. This is really good because you are using her dagger, and also FP restoration and successive attacks plus dexterity 3. That allows you for faster dagger attacks. And also this one is you can get this on the small jar bazaar. So that just improved character skill attack power. So when you like reprices when you use her skill, and her added dexterity and intelligence. So this is a good build for now. This is like an early build for her. So right here. So we're gonna start here. I have to hijack the audio a bit because the game sound was too loud. So this is the early build of Duchess here. You can have it does have fire damage on your weapons, starting ornament, but yeah, also has a skill here like the magic thingy. It's pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty good for Duchess. Like stronger art like that. Um, Let me just try and do this one. So yeah, guys, so that's this her early build here. It's pretty good. Your stamina gets reprices and your mana gets you get back your mana too. So the thing about here is that you gain FP, so you can spam skills more, and also can continue your damage because you reprice stamina. And yeah, guys, so that's our build for Duchess for her, medium build. I mean, like early game build. But if you're in the late game, I would suggest doing this build right here. So if you're in the late game, I would suggest you rock the Knight of the Miasma. So you get this by defeating the second to the last boss of the game, like the dragon. So this has nearby frostbite concealed self. So if you apply, frostbite, you get invisible, and changes your compatible ornament to chilling mist. So that's pretty good. And attack power up when facing, frostbite affiliated enemy. So that's pretty good also. Now, you can swap this out for any remembrance item, but I did get lucky, so I have dagger chain attack reprices upon event nearby enemies. So if you have like a remembrance that has this skill, this is really good. And I have blood loss too, so it's pretty good build. And I also have like SP restoration and stuff like that, stamina recover. So this all more on RNG, but this is guaranteed that you can get. You can swap this out with the bolt talisman, like what I use. So you can swap it up for bolt talisman or FP. It depends on what your focus is. But I usually just use Knight of the Beast. And you can also swap this out if you don't have this one for Knight of the Wise. I guess that's pretty good because you do deal poison, and poison increases attack power. So that's pretty good. So, that's my build for Duchess right here. So we're gonna try it out on what I have for her. I mean the skills. So I'm back again. So this is what we're gonna do. So her build here is that when you attack and you finish your dagger chain here, your skill automatically activates without using your skill slot. So you can do two restage skills on Duchess. So restage is the thing that when you deal damage it repeats but on a half the damage. So you can do that. So the thing here is the main focus here is to build up frostbite on the enemy that you have. The more you build up frostbite, you will go invisible and you will gain like additional damage or like additional buffs when you added the frostbite. And after you added like frostbite and stuff like that, you can use your restage ability to double the damage of the frostbite. And you can also use the frostbite, you can also use the bleed. So we are using bleed on this build, so that's pretty good. As you can see here, I'm invisible. You can also go invisible by using the ult, but you can use it now by adding frostbite, so that's pretty good. So the way I use her, ult here, I just go like this, and I go behind and do a critical hit or like a repose on behind of the enemy. So that's pretty good. And like one of my best weapons to run on her, daggers or usually things with like high, she has a high intelligence stat, so it's pretty good. Arcane stuff is not really, it's C tier, it's okay. So but rot weapons are pretty strong. I like using rot a lot in my builds. So you can see here, You can like apply rod, so it's pretty good. The intelligence weapon, like magic weapons, are pretty good on her. So like a carrier slicer or any good sorcery will fit her nicely. You can also use incantations because incantations on it's not really bad on Duchess. You can because she has a B scaling on in Fate, I think, or C scaling. It's not bad. It's very average. So you can just like use lightning and stuff like that. If the enemy's weakness is lightning, you can proc lightning weakness on them. So like this. So it's pretty good. So yeah, guys, that's my build on Duchess. She's overall pretty good character, very fast, more like an assassin type. It's important to get her remembrance relics if you have, or if you can get lucky and gain her remembrance effects on random relics. And yeah, guys, that's my video for today. If you guys like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.